All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Exciting times tonight. We get to relic this Gammorean Guard. There's nothing I like better than getting a highly effective relic into the account to help me in Grand Arena, do conquest, dominate the game. But that's not going to be tonight. Tonight, we get the Gammorean Guard. All right. There's no way. You're pulling my chain, bro. So Dylan Leone says he's from California. I said I have a buddy that lives in Vacaville, and he says I live in Vacaville, whatever. If that's, you're just pulling my leg, man. You gotta be. There's no way. Too much of a coincidence. Or maybe you're my friend, and you're just logged into the stream creeping me under a different name. Maybe that's the case. Cowtown, yeah, exactly. Vaca. It's Cowtown. What a small world. Out of all of California, I named one town. Swiggle Gameplay says, hey DL, how you doing? I'm excited. I'm stoked for next week's relic. Who do we do next? I think Skiff Guard is on the short list of things to do next. I don't know if we have enough Cairo to do that. Let's check out the Cairo situation here. We've got enough for one. And he needs 2 for this level, so this is probably not the right target for our next relic. Looks like we're going to have to do another dud. Mob Enforcer. So we'll do Mob Enforcer next while we're putting Cairo on Skiff Guard. And then hopefully we can get that Skiff Guard done. All right, let's go to this journey guide. Han Solo still needs Relic 8. Okay. Hey, check this out, y'all. We got into the Naboo raid. We did it. Got them juicy Mark III raid tokens. Now, we didn't get many. We got the first box. But, you got to start somewhere, right? So, we're on track. We did it. We done did it. KNG says, sup, peeps? Oh, we just had a miraculous coincidence right here at the start of the stream. That's what's up. Dylan said he's from California, and I named one town, and he said that's the town he's from, so. That's pretty fun. All right, let's claim these rewards. Got some conquest rewards. Grand Arena, we lost. Grand Arena, we got 7th place. That's not a great deal. Conquest milestones unclaimed. Oops. Guess I forgot to claim some of my loots. Episode track, we got a Omicron material. Look at that. We get some Kairos here in the near future. We've got Long way to go still. We're in the 3rd week. I'm getting about like 13, 12 per week. So we got like 12, and then we got 12, and then we got that bonus box. They gave us a whole bunch of stuff like for free. So I got some progress there. So with a little over a week left to go, I should be able to end up like 45. Man, I hope I can get to 46. It would be nice to be able to cash in on this node here. Let's go look at our shop. You guys can share with me what you're buying in this shop. I'm getting Omicrons, of course. Trying to pick up injector parts for the pieces that I need. And then I haven't had a whole lot of currency to spend on other stuff, so I've just kind of been sitting on it. Bought the bronzium wiring. Got 16K in the bank though, so next time the shop comes up, I'll be able to buy these Omicron materials again right away. Buy the bronzium wirings again right away, and then kind of restock the credits as we go. That's my plan with these shops. I'm planning to try to have enough in there so that each time a new shop opens up, I can make my purchases and then restock throughout. There's more. So this is 8,000, 4,000. This is 6,000. These are 5,000. So you can see as you go along, the amount of these tokens that you get increases, which is nice, but it does also mean that you'll get more toward the end and less toward the beginning. So basically I have to finish out with some in the bank so that when I'm on the low side of things, I can still afford what I want. I'll bank about half. When they increase the size of the bank, I might bank even a little more. But then, you know, if the shop comes up and I need a bunch of different injector pieces, I can, you know, buy whatever I want out of that shop. How did Loquitur get the relic 7 to 9 mats without Mark III? So Zach, the Lex Talionis guild was started around the same time as the Lex Talionis character account itself. And for about a year, that was run by a group that built a guild, and then they developed pretty quickly. And we were doing very well in the speeder bike raid, and when it converted over to the new Naboo raid, people were doing very well. And then you know, people just sort of outgrew the guild, and a lot of people went, so we kind of had to restart the guild. And with the restart, we invited a bunch of new players in, so we kind of dropped out of that raid cycle for a little bit. But yeah, the whole time that I was building Profundity, the guild itself was getting good raid boxes from the speeder bike raid. So it's just because of the kind of the guild reset that happened that we ended up in this situation with the, you know, having to get back into it. But now, I mean, I have to save up. I can pretty much only buy arrow magnifiers with this, right? So buying the keypads is very expensive. We can't buy the droid brains out of here, so we have to buy like the most expensive material that we need. So we'll get like, until we get a better raid box, I'll get like one arrow magnifier purchase per raid. So that's going to slow things down quite a bit. I mean, if I wasn't tied to the Lex Talionis guild, if this was the guild I was in with this character, playing normally, I would find a guild that was doing better in the raid, for example. But since I'm part of the Legio Lex Talionis guild, it's kind of got my name on it. I feel obligated to stick around with the new players and try to help them have fun. So I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I like the guild. The people who are in charge of the guild now are doing great. They're good people, so no complaints. But But yeah, I mean, if somebody was asking me for a recommendation with an account like this, I would that's what I would tell them. You might have outgrown your guild by now. Man, when I first started playing the game, I stayed in the same guild for a very long time, for almost a full year when I very first started playing. And when I went up to a better guild, I was amazed at how much difference there was in the gameplay and the account building. Yeah. But I just didn't want to change guilds, because on my original account, I found a fun group of people. They were cool to hang out with. They were funny. So it was like, well, I don't want to go to a different guild that's like all serious and all the angsters from Reddit are there, and you know. But yeah, this game's got a really good community, so you can change guilds pretty easily and find a bunch of different good guilds in any given galactic power range. Something to be proud of with our game. We don't have as many of the angry Redditors as everybody else. KNG says, I saw my box when I got in. I'm Candalorian in the guild, by the way. Oh, that's cool. Ilya says, hi. Do you think there's enough episode currency to buy 5 Omicrons with a free-to-play? Yes. I think that if you bought 5 Omicrons with a free-to-play, that would probably be the limit of what you can do, right? Because they're 1,600 each. So that would be, what, 80,000? Ooh. No, 8,000. No. Back up. 1,600 each. 32.64, yeah. 8,000. I can't have that number right. Am I remembering that incorrectly? I can't see the price here. Or is it 3,200 for one? I remember them being 1,600. Is that wrong? So if they're only 1,600, then yes, a free-to-play player should be able to get 5 of them. Yep. And again, just because you can't get Omicrons somewhere else, I think that's really the premium purchase out of here. I think that's really where you want to spend your currency first. Or at least it is for me, because even though a lot of these other materials would help me build characters or gear things up, one Omicron changes the way a team works. So once you can afford the Omicrons, that's what we should, at least in my opinion. It's a scarcity thing, right? It's because you can't get it somewhere else. The bronzium wiring too, it's not a very good efficiency purchase. 20 bronzium wiring is pretty expensive out of that shop, but I'm going to make that purchase every time just because I constantly struggle with bronzium wiring. And if I can get 80 more a month, enough said. I'm gonna click that button every time I can afford it. So those will be my 2 go-to things. Like on the Lex account, 1, 2, whatever purchases for Omicrons, the bronzium wiring, and then injectors until I get the injectors fully under control. And then anything else that I can buy is going to be purely optional. Purely optional at that point. All right, let's get in and do this relic. Relic Leaky Maka. All right, let's upgrade. Gammorean Guard. We got to take him to Relic 3, I believe. I hope it's only Relic 3. I don't want to have to sink any more than that into him. Oh, speaking of bronzium wiring, all we got's that 20 that we purchased out of the shop. That is it. We are completely out otherwise. All right, let's shred up a little bit of this stuff. We can throw some of these in. Let's do that. Oh boy, we really don't have many of these to make. That goes in the category of not fantastic. Yikes. Okay, well, speaking of bronzium wiring, that's where we're at. Oof. We'll get to Relic 3 on this guy, no problem. It's going from 2+2 a week to 10+10. Oh, the Cairo tech. Yeah, the Cairo in the shop. But see, I'm not as worried about Cairo on the Lex account. I mean, I need Cairo. Obviously, everybody needs Cairo. Lex needs a lot of Cairo. But the rate at which I'm getting my Cairo right now is okay, right? I can get the shock prods from farming. I can buy the computers out of the shop, and I keep up. Like, I'm not stressed for Cairo because my relic rate, my rate of being able to make relic characters is kind of slow on this account. Then I don't need more Cairos. For my Loquitur account, for sure, I'll make that purchase. Yeah, I'll make it for sure on Loquitur, but the other stuff first on Lex. What kind of Zeta does this thing have? If the ally leader is a Hut cartel, whenever another Hut cartel goes below 70% health, he gets taunt and protection up. That's, it's actually not bad. If he were a little better as a tank, we might even invest in that. But he's pretty weak as a tank. It's too easy to get around his taunt. Doesn't do a whole lot. Let's kick C-3PO off this favorite list. Han is still, nope, he's not favorited, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, we'll put Lando on the favorites. And then we will put Mob Enforcer on the favorites. And let's start upgrading Mob Enforcer and see where we stop. Then we'll go back and we'll put gear onto Lando. Okay, at gear 10, we're stopped by this piece. So let's lock down as many of these other pieces as we can. And then throughout the week, I'll make purchases out of the shop. Well, maybe even now, because we just got our raid box, right? So we just got our raid box. Let's see, there are some available. If we buy 70 of them, we'll have enough, and then 50 more for some other thing that needs them. We'll invest there. All right, that puts us back on the path to upgrading. All the way to gear 12. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Probably 2 weeks on this, though, right? Because we're going to need a lot of these. Get duplicated for both of those. Yeah, so we're going to have the work cut out for us. We do have the injector part that we need, though. That's nice. Get that part. Okay. 2 weeks. Okay, thermal. Detonator or whatever. I don't think we're going to put the Omega on. I clicked the basic too fast. We'll put the Omega onto that. I don't know. Do you guys know of any team that's good with a Mob Enforcer in it? I mean, I have so few relics that I have to find ways to stretch my account. So I got to find a place to put the Mob Enforcer once I take it to Gear 13 and put relic on it. Alright, let's go catch up on chat real quick, see if anybody's saying anything cool. So how exactly do you unlock a Galactic Legend? I see there's currency for it now in the Shard Shop too, but it says it drops from light side battle, but I've never seen it listed in one of the rewards. So it activates when you get a Galactic Legend. So as you go through and qualify, when all of the check marks are in the boxes, right? So you go into your journey guide and you see these check boxes. When these check boxes are all full, then it activates those tokens and they show up. Dark side for Jabba, light side for obviously a light side Galactic Legend. So that activates, and then you start farming them up and start working your way through the through the battles. Maybe I got that wrong. Hang on a second. No, that's the way it works. You need tokens for all these levels, right? Yeah. Yeah, you need tokens for all these levels. Yep. So we unlock the character, and then we gotta unlock the alt. It basically, I mean, the way I've always played it, I farm mostly dark side for as long as it takes. I don't go crazy with it. I'm not in a hurry. When I get to the end of a journey, I feel like there's a lot of things in the game where you're better off if you just let it come to you. So if you just farm dark side, you'll get the character unlocked. It'll take you about 5 weeks in total to unlock the character and also the ultimate. If you just farm normal 3 refreshes a day dark side. But you can use the dark side. You can farm characters. You can farm. They've leveled out the nodes now. It used to be that for every one run that you did, there was a certain chance of getting a token. So it was in your best interest to go down to like the 6 energy nodes and farm them until you got all your tokens. But it's smoothed out now so that if you farm a hard node, you know, with a character on it, the drops are far higher than they are on that 6 energy node. So you only farm it 5 times, but you get a number of tokens that's more based on the amount of energy that you're spending. So you don't have to be careful about it. You don't have to go crazy farming a certain dark side or light side node. For me, I just farm the characters that I want, and then I farm the Cairo node. So I farm Cairo shock prods on light side and farm the computers on dark side, and kind of let the game come to me. But yeah, you don't see them. You can't farm them in advance, but you can stock them up ahead of time. What's the total bank on that, guys? Is it 300? I think you can do up to 300. So don't buy more than what you have in the bank. But I wouldn't buy them out of the shop. I mean, you can get them here for 5,000 shards, but for that same 5,000, shard shop currency, I can really buy an awful lot of this stuff down here, right? That's like 13 purchases of these kinds of things, which I'm certainly not willing to give up just to have light side currency. So for people who are further along in the game who don't care about shard shop currency, you can do what you want, but I'm not going to buy something that I could just get from farming anyway. Even on my Loquitur account. And I'm so to be clear, I think on Loquitur for both my last light side and dark side Galactic Legend, before I did my last run for my last alt token, I maxed out the bank. So with the bank maxed out, then you use like 90 or whatever it takes for your last run. And then when you get your next Dark Side Galactic Legend, you've already got a bank. So I made it take even longer than it needed to stock up the bank. That's just me, though. I want a guild called the Lightspeed Babies. Would be funny to see everyone with all the Lightspeed bundles. Wouldn't that be just like every guild in the game right now? Now, real talk here. Real talk. If you're free to play and you want to play the game completely for free, you're entitled to do that, right? But I think anybody who's playing the game that wants to be competitive, if you're not buying the Lightspeed bundles, I have to ask you why. If you can afford to spend a little bit on the game, there is nothing in the entire game that you could ever buy that has the same value as those Lightspeed bundles. So if you were a player and you were trying to play for the cheapest possible, I want to build the most account for the lowest price, you would play completely for free and just buy Lightspeed bundles when they come out. So I feel like every guild in the game is probably a Lightspeed bundle, baby. Maybe people don't think that way. I mean, on this Lex count, if I was spending money on this Lex account, I don't need Tuscans for anything, but I sure would buy them. I don't have any of these characters relic. For 15 bucks, I get a full relic team. I could put an Omicron on there and have a difficult 3v3 team. So if I'm just building an account like Lex and it's a year old and I could just grab this stuff for this price, man, I'd be clicking that button right and left. Clicking on that thing all day long. Now granted, I mean the current Lightspeed bundles would cost you, put Afra aside. We don't care about Afra. 25, 45, 60, 70, 80. It would cost you $80. So you'd be in for almost 100 if you wanted to buy these 5 Lightspeed bundles. So it's not super cheap. I mean, you have to be able to afford it. But anyway, I digress. If you're a new player and you're on the fence about whether or not Lightspeed bundles are worth it, trust me when I say they're absolutely dollar for dollar the biggest value that you can buy in the game in terms of the amount of time and materials that you save. The Lightspeed bundle is right behind it. The Hyperdrive bundle, I should say, the Hyperdrive bundle. It's not as good as relicking the characters, but you get a ton of stuff there for 50 bucks. No, I'm not paid by CG. I'm not shilling the game. I'm just saying how the math works. All right. Graham says, I sped up my sea farm, but he was my first Galactic Legend. Now I take it slow, though I'll likely get those GL tickets from the Shard Shop. Seems like a pretty good deal. Yeah, it's not a bad deal. I just feel like I could use that currency for something else. For Darkside GLs, it's better to temporarily swap what Cairo you're farming, buy prods, and farm the computers. Yeah, that's what I did on my Loquitur account. I just farmed the computers and shopped the shock prods. It's less efficient that way. The compelling reason to farm the shock prods is because of this. The Fabritech data pads come off this node. So if you have to farm a Cairo, this is preferred because you also get bronzium wiring at a good rate, right? But if you have to switch that for Darkside 8A, is it? Oh, normal 8A. Wow, I remembered that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Even a blind squirrel occasionally finds an acorn. Yeah, so you just switch over to this one. You still get other materials. They're not as good as that Mark V data pad, but that's what I did on Loquitur. Just swapped it out during the duration of the token farm. It's not bad now. You don't lose tickets when you mess up a battle. They changed that? I'm not sure I even knew that changed, guys. So if you fight a battle and you lose, it doesn't consume your tickets. Oh, that's huge. That's huge, because there are battles where, like SLKR, I think the very first, is it the first battle for Leia? Where you just kind of end up dropping a battle or two along the way. And that feels bad. You know, if you got to win 6 battles, but you have to save up tokens for 8, ugh, that does not feel pleasant. But if you're telling me now that if you lose, you don't lose the tokens, that's huge. That is huge. That's a good quality of life change. Afra is a JTH counter. JTH. There are too many initials in this game. Jedi Training Ho. Jedi Training. JTH counter. JTH. JTH. Man, I'm not making the connection here. JTH. Let's start. All names that start with J. Let's go. Oh. That gives me all names that have a J anywhere in them. That wasn't useful. Oh, Jabba the Hutt. And you can sim Ultimate Journey events now. He means Jabba. Jabba the Hutt. Man, I didn't get it. I was lost. So you're saying Afra against Jabba. So everybody who buys this Lightspeed bundle now has a can get an Afra and can get a counter for Jabba, huh? The only one I have left to relic is Hondo. So for Loquitur, that's not a very good purchase. So I didn't get that one. Man, I got gifted. I got gifted the Jawas. Somebody in the guild was nice enough to send me Jawas. That was so nice. I'm still just tickled pink by that. I got a present for Christmas. We got to do mods. We got to get this. Where is it? Mob Enforcer. She, they, them. We have to get her modded. Alright. We have bad stats. Sure, let's go. Select all those. Nothing with 5 speed. Sell those. Get them out of here. Ray mods. Take those to 9. Take them to no. At least no in German. Alright, we'll sell off all this stuff. And then let's go back in and see if any of these can get a speed upgrade. 2 of them got speed. Hopefully it was 5 or 4. Let's go find out. Finish. All right. So 3 speed ones. No, that one got 3. You can tell because it's on the last open slot here. So that was one of the ones that advanced. But then we also got this one that got 5 speed. So there you go. 1 success, 1 failure. We'll sell off these 3 speed mods. We don't want them. Let's take these all up to 15. And a slicing we will go. A slicing we will go. Hi ho. The Dario. A slicing we will go. Okay. Got 2 no's so far. Would you like to dance? Okay, we got a 9. Let's see if we can get another speed roll. Nar. It does have crit chance and flat offense, which is not bad. It's not horrible. We're going to take the click. We're going to try it. Let's give it a chance. 9 speed. Not 13 speed, man. Yuck. I really want that to be 14 to take it to 6 dots. We'll take it to gold and see what happens. We hit that crit chance. I'll lock it down. Maybe I'll take it to 6 dots someday. If we use it on a character and it makes sense, I'll put those slicing on it then. 6 speed. All right, we're at 11. We're at 11. Come on, baby. Hit, 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 hit. Nope. Okay, how good are our substats here? Flat protection's not great, but we do have potency and protection with a health main stat. It is a triangle. I'm going to give it one more chance. Come on, buddy. Give me... Nope. Flat protection. Worst stat I could roll. Not rewarded. Punished. All right, here we go. 9 speed. We miss on 9 speed. Potency, health, crit chance. Oof. We're getting some mother-in-law mods today, guys. All right. Miss on the 4 speed. Protection with speed mod. Misses. We got an offense mod with potency. Wouldn't be bad to get this one going. Denied. All right. Protection. Nope. Protection. Circle. Nope. Squia. Nope. Okay. Let's keep trying. We got the blue and the gray, or the blue and the green. Upgrade. 9. Filter. No speed. If you have no speed, you have to go away. click that button again. Yikes. Okay. Go to the slicing. Upgrade to 12. And let's see if we got anything new. This is new. 11 speed on 2 rolls. That's worth taking another poke at. Let's go. Denied. Okay then. Nothing else new here that's in the range of stuff that we care to work on. Wah wah. Alright. Let's go to purple mods. Slash them up to 3. Sell off. Ooh. We're not very rich in purples and gold this week. I feel like I farmed a lot of mods on this Lex account as well. That's strange. Okay, not a lot of good stuff there. Nothing new up in the range here that we're looking at for speed. This is too slow. Okay then. Kind of a mediocre week overall. Let's see if we have anything that we want to do for 6-dot slicing. Let's just take a look at what 6-dot mods we have in the account and see if there's any of these that we want to tap into. 18 speed on 3 rolls. That's definitely worth hitting a couple times. Plus 5 speed. Look at that, 23 speed, and we still have another roll to get. Come on, come on, come on. Bring Daddy another 29 speed mod for the account. Okay. Okay. It's not over. It's not entirely over. We can calibrate. We can trash some offense here and try to get speed. Come on, come on. Back to offense. No dice. All right, we get +1 offense for that though. You see that, guys? Here we go. If we get this in protection and we get 5 protection stats, then we got it in defense. Oh boy, it just doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to do it. We'll take a 23 speed mod though. That seems like good use of our resources. 19 speed on 4 rolls, 18 on 4 rolls. Those are okay. Okay-ish. 20 speed, 21. Man, we got a lot of them that don't have 5. Let's take this one up. Oh, wow, look at this. We get some good slicing materials. All right, let's calibrate here. Hope for speed. We got it. We got speed. We got speed. Come on, 28. I'll take 26. Keep the changes. Nice. All right, we've got this 21 speed mod. I'm just going to keep burning through my slicing materials. Why not? These are the best mods that we... Oh, there it is. Hit the brick wall. 21 speed here. We can slice this and then we'll run out of these. We will officially be out of circuit breakers. Let's go. Nothing. Have we calibrated this mod already? He wonders. Nope, we haven't. But we don't have anything to calibrate out of, right? All of our rolls are either speed or tenacity. That's a bad mod to calibrate. So we'll just have to wait. All right. All right, all right. We'll restock on those. We can buy those out of that shop, right? So that might be a good purchase for us. You know, if we find ourselves a little bit flush with cash, we might be able to drop that on some circuit breakers and variable resistors and stuff like that. I think these are priced pretty well. I mean, it's $3,500, but honestly, I would rather be buying these things than Cairo even. I love slicing me some mods. Mods before... I don't know. There's a joke there. I can't think of it. Afra is a 100% counter to a Finn Zori team. Oh, nice. Wow. Yeah. That's great. I mean, if you're a new player And you can grab that Afra team. The Afra one was kind of expensive though, right? Yeah, it's $50, and then you still have to actually unlock and build Afra. Afra. Relic 5. Okay. All right, so the requirement is Relic 5, and you get these at Relic 5. So yeah, nice. You can just instant unlock on Afra. Cool. I think for newer players who don't have very good mods, even buying the hyperdrive, buying this light speed bundle, I wonder if your mods will be good enough, because I think that event is kind of challenging. I haven't done it, right? I don't have Afra on any account, but I feel like I remember the discussion that that's not an easy event. Maybe I'm misremembering. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Mod characters, let's take a look. What do we want a mob enforcer? We probably want stuff that's good but not too good, right? So let's just see if we can put, like, I don't know. We're not going to have a crit damage set. I never farm crit damage stuff, so that probably won't work. We could take offense stuff. We can take defense stuff. Again, we're just going to put this as a roadblock somewhere in Grand Arena probably, right? Like that. That's all we'll do with it. 7 speed. Oof. And now we need a crit chance if we want to activate that feature. We don't have any crit chance for arrows. None at all. Wow. Alright, so let's just do the crit chance mods and see if we've got any of them for any other slot. Look at that. We don't have crit chance for any slot at all except this one. Not too funny. Alright, well. Boy. We get a whole lot of... Doesn't really matter what we put. We don't have any squares that are something else good. Okay, fine. Training wheels mods assembled. Look at this, 207 speed. Massive. We're ready to go. We're going to burn up the town. I think I got a fast... Let's take a look at some speed here. Let's take a look at... Oh, I used the offense mod. Okay, but this is 23 speed versus 18. And I'm wondering if I could get an offense set onto Luke and still maintain his speed. Let's just take a look at it. I can always just click the revert button, right? That's real nice. We only need one more offense. Offense with offense right there. Look at this. That's fantastic. Then we can use this mod here. And we don't have another health mod, but I think we had another defense mod here that was good. 15 speed. So we would increase his speed to 308, but we would increase his damage from 68 to 81. 8100. He loses a bit of life, gains a bit of protection. I mean, if we could have health here, we'd prefer it. Do we have any health mods here that we could use that don't matter? This Lumi one is 13 speed. The one we got on Treya is 14. But I think Luke would rather have it than Treya, for sure. You can always put stuff on her later. This might be worth taking to 6 dots. We have to confirm it first, though. Oops. We'll take that to 6 dots. And then we'll put that on our list of things to slice, right? 15 speed. Good enough to slice on. I don't frequently take arrows all the way to 6 dots. Not that it's not good to give them that last little bit, but the difference between 30 speed and 32, for example, I just feel like those materials go better somewhere else, so I'm always like not doing 6-dot mods for arrows. Okay, so we freed up some good mods. Who else? Let's take a look at Bosk. We have some decent mods on Bosk, right? So 17 speed here, a 20 speed. That's health, though. We really don't want health on Bosk if we can help it. So we'll switch him over. That's offense. We don't want offense. We want protection. Protection, protection, protection. Where do we have a mod on somebody that's protection? Oh, we don't. We just have no protection mods in the entire account. Wow. Okay, we'll have to filter this then. Percent protection, primary stat. 14 speed. Parked on an Ewok. Does Bosk want potency? I don't think Bosk really wants potency, right? We would rather have speed or defense, I think. Plo. Mon Mothma has a protection with 7 speed. Boy, these are awful. Okay, well, Bosk, you're gonna be sad, buddy. Not much I can do there. Looking for a speed mod here. Maybe we can grab one off of Ahsoka. Oh boy, that's bad. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to go back to some kind of a speed mod here. Speed mods only. Do we have something that's both? Let's look again. A speed mod that is protection. Oh, okay, we have one here. We could steal that. It doesn't have good speed, but fine, we'll take it. Alright. And this is offense with protection. It doesn't fit our mod set at all. This is protection with speed with a speed substat. The need for Bosk to be super fast, I think, is less than it has been in the past. But I think it's still pretty good to have him going fast. So we'll leave a speed arrow on him. We're losing speed overall, though. Not fantastic. And I don't want to steal these other mods from somebody else. I think I may just revert him back to where he was. Just revert the whole character. It doesn't seem like we're making any good improvements on him. Okay, who else do we want to look at? We got a couple good mods that I really want to get onto somebody. Do we have enough good mods to convert Vader to an offense set? We might. Let's try real quick to see if we can get offense on Vader. This mod's speed mod. We can't have speed and offense. Offense, offense, offense. This one, tenacity main stat's pretty awful. Health. Qui-Gon. We don't really need that good of a mod on Qui-Gon, but that's health as well. This is offense, but it's on Anakin. We want to keep that there. Okay, well, let's just see how the set looks if we can get all offense on him. Crit damage would be good. And then we need an offense here. Protection. Not ideal. Sort this by speed. So we can just grab any offense mod that's got speed on it. Wow, it doesn't even look like we have one. You gotta be kidding me. We don't even have an available speed mod. Okay, we'll steal one. Okay. That's not much more speed. Got a little more offense on him though. And crit damage here. So we'll take it. Okay, that's going to have to be it for tonight for mods. We'll just look for empty slots. Fill in for what we've got here. Offense. We would need an offense mod here. That's way too good for bigs. We have one here. 5 speed. Fine. Take it. And then we could try an arrow. It's speed. Take it. Okay, you're fixed. Confirm changes. Treya. Oh boy, Treya's just got garbage. So we'll just put garbage back on her. Doesn't even matter. We can put this mod on there. We're not going to get a mod set out of it. 7 speed. I don't even... Oh, man. 7 speed. 5 speed. 9 speed. Let's do that. Enhance it. Then we can swap this out to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not going to get a second set anyway. Fine. She's got mods on her. That's all we care about. We'll work on this stuff later. Is that all the characters that are missing mods for the moment? Looks like it is. Okay. Datacrons. We got to try to build one more Datacron, and then I'm going to have to go, guys. It's dangerously close to 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is the time for me to log off of here and go be part of a Dungeons & Dragons live stream. Get into the Goblin Stone with all my compatriots over there. Light side stuff, we'll take it. Let's just get some stats on here. We've only got one light side team that can even take advantage of it. But that's going to be all I can do, really. We make that Datacron. We're going to run out of materials super fast on this account. Nothing impressive, kind of, you know, nothing to see here kind of a thing. Fine. Bronzium 3. 2290 is the cutoff for Bronzium 2. So my goal is to get this account into Bronzium 2 and then see if I can make the push to Chromium, hopefully within a couple months. I don't think I have enough teams to be in Chromium at the moment, but if I can build this Treya team, let's take a really quick look at that. Teams to build. Treya team should be in there. Do we have enough to put an Omicron onto Savage? Requires character level 82. Here we go. Do we have the Amis? Zetas? Looks like yes. Amis? Looks like yes. Alright. Here we go. Savage enabled. Okay. Nihilus. What can we get for Nihilus? Oof! That used up almost all my money in one hit. That's fine. We don't mind. Put a couple gear levels on here. Bang. Grab these. Let's go. Leadership we don't care about. Lord of Hunger we do. Can't afford the Zeta right now. We got to put mods on him later. I'm going to do that offline if I remember to. Resave roster. And let's get that Triumvirate team up and running. We won't be able to kill much with it yet, but it'll be functional. We'll have the materials there to use it. All right. Is Legio Lex Talionis 50/50 at the moment? No, I think we've still got slots. Angelo, I think there's slots available. I was able to mod my dudes day 1 and finish Starkiller in about an hour. I got the Afra one and tried it with unmodded Hondo. I got wrecked. I'm going to mess around the weekend. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming out and watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to hit that like button on the way up if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel to see more of this stuff in the future. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. And join us over on the Discord. We've got a great Discord community for new players, mid-game players. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask me questions directly, and I'll try to help you out when I get the opportunity. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next